Okay, everybody, welcome back to the channel, Ruckscards. Today, in this video, and probably in a series of videos, because I just have, I want to keep them to like 15-minute videos, and I'll probably have to do at least 3. I would think maybe 4, but what I'm going to be showing off in these videos, I'm a huge, diehard Philadelphia Eagles fan. Even though I'm born and raised in Connecticut, I've been an Eagles fan since I was 8 years old. I'm now 48, so we're going on 40 years. And, I've been collecting in the hobby, as I've mentioned in this channel, for about 30 years or so. And Eagles are a huge part of my PC. So what I figured I would show off today is my Eagles collection. Pretty much everything card related. I have other memorabilia like autographed helmets and things of that nature that I might do on a separate video, but we're going to keep it strictly to cards, rookies, autographs, and stuff like that. So hopefully you enjoy it. There's a lot to see here. I'll give you a quick little pan of what we're going to go through over these next 3 or so videos. So stay tuned for that, and hope you enjoy the collection here. So, all right, without any further ado, kind of got these in somewhat of an order. Excuse me. So, kind of going to go from in chronological order. So we'll start off. By the way, welcome any Philadelphia Eagle fans, Fly Eagles Fly, that are watching this video. And I welcome anybody who's watching this video. Please subscribe. Take a moment to do that if you like what you see. Really just I'm excited to be part of the card collecting community here on YouTube, and trust me, if you've got a channel out there, well, I can't say that, I know there's a lot, but I've definitely been watching many card collecting videos, and more than likely I've come across yours at some point, one or another, and probably even subscribed, although excuse me, my this channel I just created, so my former handle was WolfenCT. So if you recall WolfenCT comments on any of your previous videos, that was me. So, and I do still have that channel, but this one's specifically for card collecting. Anyway, to the cards. Here's a Bill Berge autograph out of Upper Deck Signature. So I'm going to try to do these pretty quickly because I've got a lot to show here. It's Jaws. Hopefully the lighting's better. I made a video earlier today and the lighting was crap, so I'm trying to fix that to make this look a little better here. Anyway, on card, I tend to I definitely prefer on card autographs. So when I'm going after Eagles cards, I prefer to get them on card versus sticker, but you'll see that I have quite a few sticker autos also in my collection, but my preference is the on card. So there's Jaws. Here's the newly elected into the Hall of Fame, Harold Carmichael. I love his autograph, by the way. You know, some athletes don't spend half, you could tell they clearly could care less about signing anything, and their autographs are garbage. Harold Carmichael has one of the best. It's definitely in my top 5 easily. Could be number 1 even. Not that I've really given it a lot of thought, but Harold Carmichael's autograph is a gem. So, congratulations, Harold, making the Hall of Fame. Here's another Harold Carmichael. This one's a better shot of it because it's more on the white. When you look at that autograph, that is how celebrities, sports celebrities, what have you, should really sign their cards. I mean, that's just a beautiful autograph. So kudos to you, Harold. And I actually have a couple of these. So here's another one. And one of my all-time favorite Eagles when I first started watching, Wilbert Montgomery. Always appreciate Wilbert, especially for that run against Dallas in the 1980 playoffs. This is just a beautiful looking card. This one is a sticker. He doesn't sign that much. There's not many Wilbur Montgomery autographs out there. I think this is just a beautiful card. So, all right, already got through one small stack. All right, on to the next. Bear with me 1 second while I've got these in order, but some of these stacks are larger than others, so give me one moment here. Okay. All right, so the next sort of era was like the Buddy Ryan, Dick Vermeil. And then it was actually Dick Vermeil obviously was in the last stack, but we'll start this off with my favorite. I loved Harold, but my favorite all-time Philadelphia Eagle wide receiver is Mike Quick. If he had not injured his knee, back in those days when he tore his ACL, it was pretty much career-ending, and he tried to come back, and he did, but he wasn't, quite the same player. But you could definitely make an argument, and believe me, I was back in the day, because it was always Mike Quick and Jerry Rice in the NFC Pro Bowl. And I used to argue with a 49er fan back in middle school at the time that Mike Quick was at least as good. And, of course, I probably said he was better. But, I made the argument that he was as good as Jerry Rice. And you look at the numbers, and he was for a good 4 or 5 year period. Then, obviously, Jerry went on to just have the best career ever for a wide receiver. So I can no longer make that argument. But for a time, for a good 5 years, Mike Quick was right there with Jerry Rice. And he, to me, in my personal opinion as an Eagle fan, he is the greatest Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver of all time. Just career cut short because of, playing on that turf. But Harold played on the vet turf too, so. But he just never, Mike Quick unfortunately had some bad luck and tore his knee. So there's them. Let's see. There's another Mike Quick. This one was on card, so obviously I like this one a little bit better. But this one's a sticker. It's one of those ones, sometimes I do a really good job with the sticker autographs where you really can't even tell it's a sticker. Like this one's hard to tell unless you look at it super close that it's a sticker autograph. But anyway, there's another Mike Quick. Keith Byers. You don't see hardly many of his autographs. I think I don't know if this is the only Keith Byers autograph. I'm sure he's got other stuff out there, but this was on a Pro Line back in '92. On card, Keith Byers. Never really lived up to the hype. He was a first-round draft pick, and he was more of a good receiver out of the backfield than he was a running back. How about some Willie T? William Thomas. This card I like for a couple reasons. Again, it's on card. Willie T, I don't think he signed a lot. This was on Stadium Club co-signers back in the 90s. It's just a sharp-looking card. And on the back is a linebacker, not an Eagle, that I always respected his game, Chris Spielman. So, again, on card. So this is just a sweet. I've always liked this card. Definitely been in my PC for over 20 years. Here's an oldie, but a newie, if that makes sense. So I've always wanted some Clyde Simmons autographs, and he finally started signing stuff. This is out of the last year's Mosaic, which, by the way, just beautiful cards. Mosaic is one of my favorites. I love the Mosaics. It's a great set. It's expensive, but just beautiful cards. So anyway, Clyde Simmons has got an autograph in there. So I jumped on it. I didn't talk about a guy who's underrated. Now, obviously, he played with Reggie White, which is the reason why, in my opinion, Clyde's not in the Hall of Fame. I think he's still top 10 in the NFL in sacks all time. Certainly, he benefited from Reggie White being on the other end, but you still got to get to the quarterback, to me, I think Clyde Simmons at least you got to make an argument the guy's a Hall of Famer. I don't know if he's quite but regardless, he was a great all-time Eagle, and that's the point. So this is I don't know what they call it, Mosaic Prism Auto, I guess. auto scripts. So I thought I had a couple of these, but maybe, let me see for a second here. No, I guess I just have one. But I do have them out of order, so this is the next card I want to show. Okay. Sorry about that. So, Clyde Simmons. Now here is one that I also picked up last year, or maybe a couple years ago now. This one's on card. This came out of Topps Archives. I got this on eBay. Most of these cards that I've shown so far were probably eBay purchases or trade shows. I don't think I pulled any of them that I've shown so far. Although I'm quite a number of cards in, so I may not have noted it if I have. Anyway, cool Clyde Simmons. There you go. All right. One of the reasons I became an Eagles fan. I mean, I was an Eagle fan before Randall came in, but here's just, speaking of mosaics, I picked these up at a show. Just got them off one dealer. He gave me a deal on them. So, you know, I got the silver, green, and the pink of Randall. They're not in screw downs, but sweet cards, you know. Love the mosaic. All right, sticking with Randall. This is one of my favorites. This was an eBay purchase. Probably had this card for maybe, I don't know, 7 or 8 years now. Could be longer. This is out of National Treasures. It's got a chunk of his jersey in there, and obviously his autograph. And this was limited to just 15. If you can see that. So, Randall was Mike Vick before there was Mike Vick. He was, you know, he was the pioneer. I know people talk about Tarkenton before, you know, Randall, but Randall was the modern day, you know, Lamar Jackson. And to me, nobody did it better than Randall. Now, he had some flaws as a quarterback, but as far as just being exciting, and he learned how to play quarterback later in his career. I mean, he was not like the greatest passer, you know, when he was with the Eagles. But you talk about an exciting football player. Nobody was like Randall. Here's a sweet card. I picked this up at a show. And I'm running out of time, but I'm going to keep these at 15 minutes, so my next video will just be continuing. So please stay tuned for that. Here's, this was a card show, and I got a pretty good price on this. I don't remember exactly what I paid, but I remember I thought the guy was pretty fair with it. Just a cool looking card. This is out of Spectra. It's got some jersey in there. It's not an autograph, but I mean, look how sharp that is. It's just a sweet card. And it's limited. I think there's only 15 of these too. So there you go. It's one of my favorites, which is why it's in the PC. All right, let's see. A couple more minutes to go here before I make a second video. So here's a couple Randall rookies. Speaking of Randall, probably will send these at some point to get graded. I think that the centering is good enough. You know, the card conditions are very good. That black butt dot right there is not on the card. So there's a couple Randall rookie cards. I've actually got more, but these are the best two, and so these are in my PC. So there we go. All right, we got another minute to go, so let me see if I can maybe get a couple Seth Joyners in there. How many people love Seth? There we go. Again, the mosaics are just so sweet, you know. And I don't think Seth has many autographs out there either. So apparently they got to Clyde Simmons and Seth Joyner for the set. So congrats to Mosaic for doing that. Two sweet, just beautiful looking cards. I just wish that they were on card, but they're, you know, obviously not. But two Prism Seth Joyner autograph cards. Love Seth. I mean, God, I wish Seth was still, or we had a linebacker like Seth today in the game, or on the Eagles rather. All right, we're at the 15-minute mark. I'm going to end this one for now. We'll be back with video number 2 as we continue through my Philadelphia Eagles personal collection.